Well, hello, all of you Virginia brides out there. Welcome back to our segment of the Virginia Bride Chat. I have today with me Kathy from Ditchley. And welcome, Kathy.
Thank you for having me.
So, Kathy, can you tell us a little bit about the history of Ditchley Cider Works?
Certainly. Ditchley used to be a part of a 1,000-acre land grant given to Richard Lee, the immigrant, the very first Lee to come across the pond, back in the 1640s as part of his payment for being a lawyer and an accountant for the Virginia Jamestown colony. Over the years, it was given to his fifth son, Hancock Lee, who basically developed it into a working farm and built the first house on the property in 1686, which burned down sometime in the early 1700s. And then the current manor house was built in 1752 by the great-grandson Kendall Lee. We purchased the property in December of 2014 as a quote retirement project from the Navy, and have returned it to a working farm with 162 acres, over 3 miles of deep waterfront. It's on a little peninsula, so we have water on all three sides, and have turned it into a hard apple cider under the Farm Winery Act, as well as a wedding venue, an Airbnb, and a tasting room for our cider and local meats that we raise.
Well, that is fabulous, and it sure doesn't sound like retirement.
No, we've said that we are super type A's that have never failed at anything in our life until we tried to retire.
Wonderful. So, how many guests can you accommodate there at Ditchley for weddings?
Currently, we can accommodate 24, and we are working on the third house on the property, which is a 1930s kit cottage house called Magnolia Cottage, which is right on the water. We hope to have that finished by August, and then we will be able to house 30 people on the property.
That is amazing. So, I'm imagining that you get quite a bit of destination weddings there.
Yes, we do. And that's really our specialty. We have done events as large as 450 pre-COVID, obviously. But
Right.
our sweet spot is really with wedding parties and immediate family in that 24 to 30 range, and guest count between 100 and 150.
Sure. And what type of activities are there in the area? Because for those that are listening, Ditchley is located in the northern neck, right outside of Kilmarnock, Virginia. Tell us a little bit about, I'm assuming for a destination event there, is it the whole weekend? Do they come in pretty much on Friday and stay until Sunday?
Exactly. We actually or Friday. We usually, we also, will probably talk about this more later, but we also have a catering license and 2 commercial kitchens. So we can do full prep meals to include the rehearsal dinner on site, the ceremony, and then a destination or departure brunch for folks. But in the area, there is just tons to do. Obviously, we are in a rural setting, so outdoor activities are high on the list. With all the waterfront that we have stand-up paddleboards, so folks can go out and enjoy the water, plus kayaks. We also have several sailboats in the area that will do charters, where we can do sunset cruises. We usually cater the meals and can go out for 4 hours out onto the Chesapeake Bay, watch the sun go down, and come back and have either a full meal or call it a day. There's
That
also
is
family activities. Compass Adventures in town has 5 brand new cinema screens, plus outdoor activities, which include putt-putt golf, golf course, climbing walls. There's fishing, there's biking, There's horseback riding. There are parks for wandering. And later this year, we will also have supervised archaeological digs on the property through one grant through Southern Maryland that's exploring Native American heritage areas.
That is amazing. What a wonderful experience for all of the wedding guests that come there. Where do you find most of your wedding guests coming from? I'm just curious with the destinations. Do you get couples booking from, I would imagine, all over Virginia or out of state even?
We get them from all over. So we'll see what happens post-COVID. But we, this past fall, had people from Maine that brought in people from all over. We've had folks come in from Puerto Rico, quite a few from Virginia, and then North Carolina, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, and New Jersey.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and right now we're going to pop over to remind everybody to make sure after viewing this video, you go over to vabridemagazine.com and scroll down. You'll see Become a Premium Member, and this is where you can sign up to become a premium subscription member with Virginia Bride. What you get with your premium membership is a copy of the current issue of Virginia Bride magazine mailed to you, along with a really cute Virginia Bride t-shirt that says I'm a Virginia Bride. You also get the option to send us your specific wedding questions that one of our experts will answer directly to you, and you will be entered into exciting giveaways each month. And these giveaways are truly amazing. We have items such as personal chef meals to go delivered right to your home. We have luxury hotel and bed and breakfast stays, getaways. We also have hair and makeup services, engagement sessions, certificates to spas for a day out at the day spa. So there are some truly amazing gifts. So make sure you pop on over and sign up to become a premium member. All right, let's go back to Kathy and Ditchley. So Kathy, we talked a little bit about the catering. So it sounds like you all absolutely offer all the catering services there.
Yes, we do, and we specialize in farm-to-table menus. We raise grass-fed, grass-finished, belted Galloway, which is an absolute premium, very earthy beef. We raise heritage hogs, both Tamworth and large black hogs. So we have every imaginable type of pork, to include our own homemade smoked bacons, smoked hams, and smoked pulled porks. We have over 200 birds. So we have free-range chicken, free-range goose, free-range duck, free-range turkey. And we can prepare those anyway from roasted to smoked to confit.
Wow, and just amazing variety and all fresh farm to table, as you mentioned. And I'm assuming that once a couple books with you, they can sit down with your catering staff and come up with what type of menu they have. And do you offer like a tasting for whatever that they're planning?
We absolutely do. And we also try to encourage folks to eat seasonally. We have several fantastic farmers markets here locally that grow seasonal vegetables and fruits, which we always try to work into the menu. And then, of course, all of our local seafood products as well, which is crab, oyster, and fish. We can do.
It's important for. Go ahead. Sorry.
We can do standard, if you will, local fare cuisine styles, and we've even done some for one wedding that was a Japanese theme. We had everything on the menu from a Japanese perspective. So we can do plain Jane, or we can do something very exotic, just depending on what the bride wants.
Absolutely. And what I was going to mention to everyone listening, if you're not familiar with the Northern Neck area, uh, that is, this area is very well known for the seafood. Absolutely amazing crab, oysters, as Kathy mentioned. So, someone having a wedding at Ditchley can truly bring the whole flavor of the area to their guests for everyone to enjoy. Do you have a preferred vendor list that you recommend, that you can recommend vendor services to people that are coming there?
Yes, we do. And we pulled together a team for rental. If we don't have all of the table settings, chairs that is needed for the occasion, plus flowers, photographers, and of course, the bling for some of our local jewelers.
Nice. So if it is someone especially having a destination wedding, it's nice to know that you have a group of professional vendors that you trust that do weddings there quite often, I imagine, that you can recommend. Can a couple bring in their own vendors if they wish?
Yes, they can. So we can work both. We do a turnkey for the folks, or we can work with any vendors that they would like to bring in.
That's great to know. And wrapping up our chat, tours. Just kind of walk through our viewers how the tours work there. What do they need to do to arrange a tour to come out?
Just send me an email at Kathy@ditchleyciderworks.com. We'll walk you through all of the accommodations, the manor house, the cider house. We'll take you down to the venue choice locations. We do have a brand new 100-foot pier with a 20 by 20 party platform on the end, which is right out in a secluded kitchen cove. We have waterfront grass areas if you're interested in a waterfront wedding ceremony location. Then we also have the expansive lawns in front of the manor house. And we'll also walk you through some of the specialty things we can do, which include custom bottling and labeling for the event, whether you'd like that just for the reception, or if you'd also like to use that as some of the gifts. So we can.
Oh yeah, favors. I'm sure the cider makes wonderful guest favors for the
It
guests.
does. And what we also do quite a few bachelorette and engagement parties here. And one of our offerings that seems to be really catching on is either at the engagement party or at the bachelorette party. We offer a custom sausage making class. So you can, the bridal party can come up with their own recipe of sausage that they want served for the occasion, whether it's on a charcuterie plate or part of the main course. And we also do barrel tastings from the cider and allow the group to come up with their own blend if they want to have that for both the meal and for party favors.
How fabulous. Well, everyone listening, I'm sure by now you're excited to contact Ditchley Cider Works very soon and get out there and do a tour. And even if you're not having a wedding there, what a fabulous options they have, like Kathy just mentioned, for bachelorette parties, girls getaway weekends, or even to stay there, like you mentioned, the Airbnb option. So Ditchley Cider Works is truly just a well-rounded venue. At the end of our segment, we're going to have some amazing photos for everyone to check out, and as well as all of Ditchley's contact information. Kathy, thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing your wonderful venue.
Well, thank you for having me, and we look forward to seeing some wonderful brides in the future.
Absolutely.